Hello! Hello, welcome to Live with Labyrinth. We are playing a really super fun game tonight that Kathleen is going to tell us about.
I'm going to tell us?
Yes, I don't know how to play this game.
Oh. Hi, everybody. Kathleen here. I am the owner of Labyrinth Games and Puzzles on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. And tonight we are live streaming our very own little board game night. In the before times, Thursday nights were board game nights, and we really missed it. So we have decided to play games every Thursday night and invite you to come see us. Oh, Daryl, no team staff. Team Kathleen.
Hey, Coffee with Coleman.
And we started the Twitch stream during the celebration of gaming that we normally do the first week of August, and we had so much fun that we decided to keep doing it. So tonight we are playing the game Detective Club, which you might be able to see here. We're kind of blurry.
To the left.
I don't know.
Hey, I can see.
That's just you. We're not blurry.
Yeah, it's just you.
Oh, really?
We're very
It's just me?
clear.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Oh. My computer is very blurry, so who knows? But anyway, we're playing Detective Club. Detective Club is a game by Blue Orange Games. It's for 4 to 8 players. It's recommended for ages 8 and up, although the only times I've ever played it were with adults as like a party game. And it usually takes around 45 minutes to play. We are playing with 4 players tonight. I tend to like it more with like 6 to 8 players, but I think 4 should work fine for tonight, and it should be a lot of fun. Detective Club is a mix of, to me, it feels very much like a mix of the game Dixit with, there's beautiful art on our cards. We should probably not take my hand of cards.
Probably not.
But, you're upside down probably. Oh, yeah.
They're mixed up.
They're absolutely spectacularly beautiful art cards, and it's a little bit of Dixit mixed with a game like Spyfall or Werewolf or some kind of like hidden traitor type game. What we're going to do is one player, the first player, is going to be an informant. Informant. Okay, is that a word? It sounded really weird when I said it. And they are going to look at their hand of cards and choose a word, which is going to be a clue. So in this game, unlike Dixit, you're usually just picking one word. And they will play 1 card down where all of us can see it, and then they will write their word on these little notepads. And they're going to write it on 2 of the 3 notepads. Then they're going to mix the notepads up and hand them out to Melissa, Setorie, and I. Taylor is going to be the first informant. And we won't know, one of us will not know what the word is. The other 2 will know what the word is. And the person who does not know the word is called the conspirator. The informant does not want the conspirator to be figured out. You actually get points. The informant and the conspirator get points. We probably need the rules because I need to remember the point structure. But yeah,
Try to rescue.
just make sure so when we do scoring, I have it.
Yep.
Basically, at the end, we're gonna play 2 cards each. Each one of us is gonna play cards. At the end, Taylor will say what her word is, and then we all have to justify why we played our cards. So the conspirator is going to have to think quick and come up with a reason why they played these cards and how it relates to this word. Then we will all vote for who we think the conspirator is, and each detective who figures out who the conspirator is gets 3 points. And if there's only 1 or less markers next to the conspirator gets 5 points, and the informer gets 4 points. If there are 2 or more tokens next to the conspirator, so if both of us figure out who the conspirator is, then the conspirator and the informant get no points, the informer. And that's pretty much it. And we're going to play to where each of us has 2 turns as the informant. And that's it. And it's really silly and fun and beautiful, and I love the cards. And I think that the cards could definitely be substituted, like in Dixit or
Mhm.
Dixit with this, or
Right.
maybe Mysterium, all of those with the beautiful art. And that's kind of how it goes.
And I've launched our silly poll of the day, which is Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys.
Oh,
Mm.
Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys?
So you can participate in this poll by either putting exclamation point vote and then Nancy Drew, all one word, or exclamation point vote space Hardy Boys, all one word. Or Hardy Boys.
Yeah. That's great.
I think I'd have to go Nancy Drew.
I'd have to go Nancy Drew too, but we're not voting.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with the Hardy Boys, so I think just for that reason I would go Nancy Drew.
Yeah, I read Nancy Drew when I was a kid, but I didn't read the Hardy Boys.
Also
Yeah.
read Bobbsey Twins.
You did what?
Bobbsey Twins.
Oh, I don't know that.
They're
either.
like Hardy Boys except girls.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Taylor, what are you going to do first?
Alright, so I don't say my word, I
You
just
don't
play
say
a
your
card.
word. You just play a card, and you should have written your word on two
did.
of the. Okay.
And I shuffled them.
You shuffled them, and you don't
I
know
have
where your
no
word
idea.
is. Okay. Do
Okay.
you need Melissa to shuffle them some,
If you want to.
just to make sure that she has no idea where it is?
And I hold them over here so she can't look.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
And then you play one card. And then you hand out the notebooks without showing any of us who's who. And you wrote it on the back.
Mhm.
And nobody wants to know. Okay. And then we look at our cards and we decide which one goes best with the thing. And when everybody has chosen their card, we can flip it. Okay, ready? Flip. Okay. So, I want to look at what everybody else has put. Okay. Interesting. All right. And then now you get to pick another card. Oh, and we all have to draw back up because we're always supposed to have 6 cards. You start with 6 cards and you always draw back up to 6 cards.
I feel like I might know who the person who doesn't know is, but I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if I should help them out or not.
Well, you don't want
I
us
know,
to
I
figure
don't-
out who they are.
I don't want other people to figure out who it is, but I want at least, well, I guess, 0 or 1. That's true. We'll go ahead and do this card.
Oh man.
Good card.
Uh-oh. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
I think so far Nancy Drew is winning, but I think only one person has voted. So if the other 6 viewers feel like voting, now would be a good time to do that. Or we can just let Nancy Drew win. That's fine too.
Okay, I don't know. All right, ready? Flip. All right, so those are our cards, and we have to judge who has what.
Yeah, I see
Did you
the
draw
second
back up?
card
Yeah,
that
no, I
Kathleen
need to
put,
draw
just
back
can't
up.
see it. Ah! Thank you. Okay.
Okay, and all right, so now you tell us what your word was and explain to us why you played your 2 cards for that word.
So I did, my word was Cinderella. So what I did was the mice, because, they're a big part in Cinderella's story. And then the dancing little guys, because of the ball that she goes to.
Okay, so why did you do Cinderella?
All right. So why I did Cinderella is because when she was at the ball, there was probably music there, So she was dancing to that. So that's a musician from the ball. And then in this one, I also went with the music theme, but also sort of the like transformation of the animals into other things. So this is like the music turning into the animals.
There's an animal.
They're birds
There's
coming out of
birds.
the
Birds
gramophone.
coming out of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
like the gramophone's a flower. And
Okay. So it's my turn. So this is the first one that I did, and I did this one because it was a masked ball, and I knew that the mask would be there. And this one I did because I didn't really have another good card at all. And so I chose this one because it has a necklace on it, and I know when she transformed into her beautiful outfit, she would have gems and all these different things that she didn't normally have. But really, that was the best I could get because most of mine are pretty creepy.
For mine, I followed with the mice and Cinderella, and for my second one, I didn't really have anything, so I used the car as the transportation because she had a carriage when she went to the ball.
Okay. So now, beginning with the person to the left of the informant, you have to put your voting token next to the person that you think is the conspirator. I think it's Setorie. Okay. Now we show who was the conspirator. I was not the conspirator.
I
Setorie
knew it was
was.
I was the conspirator.
the mice threw me off.
Huh?
The mice.
And I think he played that just because he
You had
could
so
use
nice.
whatever
Yes.
I said.
Nice.
Which, yep.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, no, it's really hard because like I had seriously horrible cards, and I'm like, oh god, none of this is Cinderella.
So for this, Setorie and I would both get, or he'd get 3, I'd get 4. Is that?
He gets 5.
Oh,
Ooh.
Conspirator gets 5. Informer gets 4, and
Okay.
I get 3
'Cause
because
you
I
guessed him
Yeah,
correctly.
because I guessed him correctly.
all right.
Nice.
Okay. And Melissa gets 0.
I get nothing.
Yep.
I think I need those pads of paper though.
Yes. And then in the instructions it says, so that we don't get confused, you should cross out the previous
Okay. We'll
Yeah, make
consider
sure
that.
you cross out the previous one.
me. I'll do that. Oh,
And it has to be a one-word clue. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I wish I could show y'all my cards and how bad they were for Cinderella.
That's you asking if it's
Yeah, because my video froze, but I think it was just on my computer. Who else is out there tonight? Hi, everybody. Talk to us. Ask us questions.
Yeah, we're so
We have
lonely.
a poll later on to what game we're going to play next week. I don't know if Annalise or anybody's here. I don't remember who it was that wanted us to play the Back to the Future game so bad. But it's on the poll tonight. So Back to the Future could be the game next week if it gets enough votes.
Also, as we are discussing, as we're guessing who the conspirator is, feel free to throw in the chat who you think it might be.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That would be fun. That would be fun. Okay, mess them up really good. You have to play your
Yeah,
card
you
first.
shuffle those two.
Thanks.
Okay.
That is gonna be
Okay.
So that is my card.
A boot, some mail, a typewriter
Okay.
on the beach,
Okay.
and an origami bird.
1, 2. Got that to Kathleen, please.
Okay.
Yay, the video's working. Huzzah.
That's good.
We've done something right. That's good. That's successful. Let's see. Has anyone else voted in my really cool poll?
Did you get your updated?
I did. I'm going to close the poll and start another poll that's more interesting. So Nancy Drew won, which is good because she's awesome, but only one person voted, so there's that. But we are now going to start our other poll, which is who do we think is going to win? Keep up with your team staff.
Okay.
All right.
Ready, set,
Reveal.
go.
Interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another card, please. Thank you. I hope it's a better card.
That is my second card.
Right.
A mirror goes like a doorway in the tree with animals.
That's right. You should vote for Team Staff.
No, Team Kathleen, come on.
Remember for it
Who's
to count
out
though,
there
to put
watching
that
us?
space between vote and staff.
Oh,
Yeah, you do have to put a
man.
space. There it goes.
No, come on. Team Staff.
Team Staff.
No, Team Kathleen.
You just said Team Staff.
No, I didn't.
Team Staff.
I didn't mean it.
Team
I didn't mean it.
She meant it.
Did you get your extra
I
card?
did.
Okay. And there's that one person.
Alright, so now I say what my word is and why.
You do.
Alright, so my word was Hogwarts. And I chose this one because I was very much reminded of the owl post from the envelopes turning into birds.
Yeah.
And then this one I was reminded of Patronuses and generally magical things.
Okay.
Those were
Then it's my turn. I, once again, didn't have super great cards, but this one I chose because it has a mummy coming out of a casket-y thing and sarcophagi, and I thought that that looked very creepy and magical, and it was the only magical-like thing I had, and I don't think they did anything with mummies in Harry Potter, but it is a magical creature coming back to life. This one I chose because in one of the books they went down underneath the water and there were mirror people and everything, and the candy floating in the bottom of the water reminded me of kind of a magical thing with mirror people.
Well, that looks like a jellyfish to me from here.
I think it's like
It's really
swirly candy in the
cross.
water, which seemed to remind me of mirror folks. So.
Oh,
it's a
Team
lollipop.
Kathleen, no! Vote Team Staff.
Yay, Team Kathleen!
Staff.
Woo! Thank you. Yay, Team Kathleen.
Mine.
Team Kathleen needs to get better cards
Team Kathleen.
Aw.
if people aren't going to think she's the conspirator all the time.
So mine is a literal magic circle for that one. And for my first one, I did sort of like a book that opens up into a cavern representing their library and how big and extensive it is, essentially. Because it is like a cavern in there with all the different hidden gems and everything.
Okay. I did this one to represent the castle and the winding staircases and all the stained glass that you see around throughout the hallways, and everything. And then this one is to represent the thresholds that are in the books that lead the carriages from the Hogwarts Express up to the castle.
That's going to be tough. I have to choose first. Oh, man. I don't know. I think that I'm going to go with Setorie again. Because I don't know why you would have played that first one based on that unless you knew what it was. And he played books, and that was kind of a book and writing thing. So I think that it's Setorie.
I would choose Kathleen because I think it's not Taylor.
I'm telling you, it's not me.
It's between you and Taylor, and I don't
I
think
think-
it's Taylor.
So for Kathleen's, because I'm a Harry Potter nerd, I definitely can see better explanations for those, but I think you might just not be as familiar with the books as I am. And you had pretty decent explanations. I felt like Setorie's were stretching a little bit, so I'm gonna...
Womp womp.
Okay, so who is it?
It's me, twice, 2 times in a row. Yeah, it's great.
You can't help it. It's
I'm great at
random.
lying.
So, Kathleen, for yours, You could have done like Bogart's coming out of the
Yeah,
wardrobe.
Bogart, that's what I thought.
And then also
I
have a
don't
biscuit
know that
Potter.
much about
Yeah.
Harry Potter
That's-
either.
Oh, I didn't know any. I don't remember that. I
Yeah.
read Harry Potter, but I haven't watched the movies or anything.
We don't
Yeah.
watch the
Oh.
movies.
I don't watch movies.
There
I
was a whole
haven't read
thing.
it. I've watched
There was
it.
a whole thing in one of the books that like the fandom took off on of Harry does something and McGonagall's just so distraught about it. She's just like, have a biscuit, Potter. And like just I need to decompress this. Like just have a biscuit. All I think.
Oh yeah, no, I had no idea. Yet again, I had nothing, but I really knew what the word was.
And also from here, that does kind of look like a Grinny Low, like under the water. Like I liked
Mhm.
the explanation that you used for that one.
Yeah,
It was
no,
really
that one I actually, yeah, it felt. I didn't. I mean, really, honestly, mummies coming back to life was magical, and that was what I.
good. Yeah. And also the mummies you could have done like when the Weasley family went to Egypt to visit
Yeah.
Bill because he was a curse breaker in Egypt and
Oh, I don't
just
remember
being
that
very
either.
nerdy now.
Yeah,
so
it's
stop.
fine. It's
It's
good.
been a really long time since I played, since I did Harry Potter.
Oh, we have to pass the pen
Okay,
now.
so now we need points. So Taylor and I both get 3, and nobody else gets anything. Woohoo!
All right,
Oh, and
so
remember,
then-
your points are supposed to be hidden. Oh, and now I have to go?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
6 cards.
Please
Six
don't
cards.
let me be the guy again.
We can't help it, Setorie. It's random.
It's random.
We're not doing it on purpose.
If I get it 3
She even
times,
put it in a different notebook.
I did.
she shouldn't have, because then I wouldn't have gotten it.
Well, I was worried that notebook would, like, I don't know, have a mark or something on it.
Or like he starts, if you see like a glance, like that one's completely blank versus
Mhm.
the other ones that all
Yeah.
have something on them.
Trying to be sneaky
As
over
we get
here.
more rounds in us.
All I'm hearing is they don't want Setorie to succeed.
We do it. You're on the same team as we are, Setorie.
And that team is Team Critter.
Team Critter.
Team Critter versus Kathleen.
Okay. That is going to be my card.
What's in the...
A bottle with ships in it,
Okay.
Some
Like a mason jar.
and yeah, some beach in the sky.
Okay.
The bottle's in the sky.
I'm not gonna look at my cards because I don't want to take
Yeah.
my views.
No, yeah, I don't want to. Tilt it slightly. Go ahead. Other way. Yeah. Ooh, so pretty. So Setorie is going to be the conspirator again.
Yep.
We'll let him shuffle that way.
Here,
He has
you
no
can
excuse.
shuffle. I don't know, and you don't know.
Passing out this way.
Yeah, whichever way you want.
1, 2.
Okay.
I did that wrong.
He did that the wrong way, so he's gonna use that as an excuse when he's the conspirator again.
Oh, and I need one more card. Team Critter, no.
Yes. Oh, now it's tied. Now it's 2-2.
Team Critter.
2-2, come on, Team Kathleen.
Team staff.
Team Kathleen. Team Kathleen is currently leading, especially if we count
We're not counting my city this morning.
My City this morning, and if we count Magic the other day, because I beat Alex in
Here.
our Learn to Play Magic day.
I don't want to talk about magic.
Melissa is grumpy because today we had to put together all of our Magic things for the release tomorrow. Okay, let's see what y'all did.
And I really like our magic players. I don't so much like our magic product sometimes. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Magic product, but Zendikar Rising comes out tomorrow.
What did I draw?
Okay, here is my next card.
I forgot to draw 6.
This is my next card for everybody who wants to see it out there.
That's an octopus. What's on its head?
A hat.
Oh, a top hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it does.
There you go.
And he has a rose in his hand and some paper, and there's ships floating on clouds.
Cards are not great for this one, but I think they're alright.
I want another card, please.
Go.
Thank you.
I love my card. I got the most fabulous card. That is all.
Alright, I think we're all out.
Okay. My word was seafaring. And it was because I chose both of them because they're these cool floating boats and there's water, but they're like faring the seas and seafaring, and that's why. Yes.
My first one, I didn't really have anything good, so I went with a watery scene with birds in the sky. For my second one, for seafaring, I have a picture of a kraken breaking a ship, a broken ship, and a drawer open with waves.
Nice.
And it matches the octopus.
For mine, I didn't have any good cards the first set in my hand. So I did this like big cloud thing because he looked like he would just be like angry and like blow the sails. You know, too much if you're seafaring. It could be very dangerous, treacherous waters. And then this one because he's fishing off the side and there's a little fish floating. And I felt like the floating kind of went a little bit with your floating theme. So.
Alright, I chose my cards. The first one because there's this lovely young lady sort of in a boat on this watery scene, and this maybe has some planets in it. And this one because I think this watermelon boat on the water is just super fabulous.
The watermelon boat is really
I
awesome.
really like the watermelon boat.
Yeah. Okay, so vote.
Oh, God.
Oh, you have to vote first.
Do the thing, Setorie.
Alright.
Taylor has to vote.
Okay.
Okay, so who was the conspirator?
Ha-ha!
Ooh,
Wow.
Setorie
I just had
was
really
the
bad
conspirator again, and we get points.
The-
Fishing off a bridge.
as soon as Taylor said something, I looked at it and I was like, I'm the conspirator again.
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt, which is why I didn't vote for you.
Well, this time he won't.
But I mean, you know, so what, he gets 5 and
He
you
gets 5 and I get 4. Woohoo!
I'm not good at this game.
All right.
I'm very bad at this game.
so Setorie
Okay,
gets
now
back.
Setorie gets to do
Oh,
one.
I get these.
Oh,
That's
and
right.
here is the pencil. This is really funny. The game comes with one pencil, and it's like, give the pencil to the first player, and the pencil is how you know who
Oh,
the
I have to
informant
think of a
is.
thing. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
you have to think of a thing.
Our poll is still even. We're tied. I don't like it.
Team Kathleen.
Team
Who-
staff.
Who
Team
do you
staff.
think is going to win? Right now, Team Kathleen is. Just
You're
saying.
not supposed to know what we're not supposed to know what your points are.
Ha ha!
You can know what mine are. I don't have any.
You can know what mine are. I have at least 2.
You have 2 magnifying glasses. Ooh, that way they kind of look like glasses. It's kind of funny.
Have any of you that are watching this, have any of you ever played it before? And if not, what is your favorite party game? That would be
Ooh.
interesting. I would love to hear what are your favorite party games to play. It would be fascinating to see.
Hi,
Ooh,
Sunjin.
Hannibal Monster, you chose staff.
Yeah, staff.
Come on.
Hi,
Stopping in to
Duchess.
say hi and bye. Sorry, I can't stay. Hi, Duchess.
Bye,
What's your
Duchess.
favorite party game? Really fast. Oh, Sunny Jim voted for me. Woohoo! Rare Egg has not played this before. I really like it. I think it, I'm not super huge on werewolf type games where you have to lie and stuff, but this one I think is kind of a nice chill version of it. Ooh. Okay. This is mine?
Yeah.
Did somebody mix them all
I
up?
did.
Yes.
Just not getting my good cards.
That would have been good for Kathleen's card.
So what did this one? It's always, I mean, it's just like, it's the same thing in like Dixit or like Apples to Apples. You always get the good card right after you've played.
We like Spyfall too, Duchess.
Yes.
And Wits and Wagers.
Yes. We did Spyfall a couple times when we did our Boozy Board Game Night, which was a lot of fun. We had one person, usually me, running the game, so obviously I knew who everybody was, and I would private message everybody what their roles were and everything. And then, yeah, it was a really good, fun way to do it. Alright, Setorie gets to play a second one.
I need another card. Thank you.
Twilight Imperium is a party game. I have to agree.
Oh, God.
I mean, you can have a whole party during the time it takes to play.
Oh, I don't like any of these cards.
Yeah, mine were not good options.
Mine are not good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, flip. Okay.
Okay. My word was flight. In my first picture, I have a bird flying over a pillar. In my second picture, I also have a bird, but I also have a little tiny lightning bug flying above so he can
Aw.
read.
That's nice.
That's very cute.
I want a personal
Upside
lightning
down.
bug.
You have it upside
Yeah,
down.
you can just hold it towards yourself now.
Yep.
Very nice.
Cute.
So then I go first for explaining?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I had pretty bad cards, but I chose this one because the balloons reminded me of Up, where you attach them to the house and it makes the house fly up into the air. And then this one because it has a bird on it, right there on the end of the fishing pole. So he's just chilling there, about to take flight.
Cool. I picked both of my cards because they both had things that were flying in them. So in this one, it's hard to see, but there's a tiny little airplane flying there by the fruit, right above my thumb. So that's an airplane. And then in this other one, which is a super fabulous card because it is like a praying mantis riding a toad, there's a tiny little balloon in that one that is also flying.
Well, I chose this one obviously because the guy is flying down the street. And then this one I chose because I didn't have anything else with flying. But to me, it looks like the wind is making the scarf start flying off the pillar. And yeah, so that's it. So Taylor has to choose.
I do have to choose. I'm gonna go Kathleen this time. And again, for those of you at home, if you want to say who you think
Yeah,
has the
who do you
weakest
think
story,
it is?
Because I don't know who it is, guys. Help, I have 0 points. I'm not good at this. I'll go with Kathleen too.
It's not me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It was me.
Yay!
Aw. I thought my first one was so good.
It
He's the guy
was the second
flying.
one, though.
Yeah, but there
It
wasn't
was, but it
anything
also-
else flying.
it also just seemed like a grab. It seemed like a little bit of a
A
reach.
little stretch.
Yeah,
So
but it
we
was
get
definitely
3.
blowing
It
in
is
the
like a
wind.
Thanks.
Oh, so we get nothing, Setorie. Sorry.
Put
I'm
my
okay
points right
with
here.
that.
You're alright.
So I magnify this.
I will beat you one of these days. I don't need you to get
Alright.
But
more.
not at my city.
Cannibal Monster.
I will beat her
is,
at my city at the end of the campaign.
Twilight Imperium
We don't know that.
as a party game.
I will do it. Mark my
I need one
words.
more card.
You always need one more.
I do. Nobody ever gives me a card.
I'm completing our poll because people stopped voting in it and Kathleen won.
Woo! Team Kathleen won. I
At
don't
least she
know.
won something today, so that's nice. I'm practicing my smack
Oh,
talk. Can you
man,
tell?
you were working on it. Yep.
I had to go to the post office a lot today, and there was a lot of magic. I do really like my city, though.
I really miss board game night.
Mm,
I can't wait till we can have board game night again.
I miss people.
I miss all of our board game night
Yeah.
people. It fun if one Thursday night soon we did something where we could play with the audience.
Oh, like
Metro X. That would be fun.
Mhm.
Would y'all play games with us if we did a roll and write that y'all could do at home too?
Cricket.
We'll see
Cricket.
if anybody responds.
30-second delay.
I bet Lincoln would play with us.
I bet Lincoln would play with us.
What is that?
A snail.
Oh,
A snail with
A green snail.
it's
Flowers?
It's a blue snail with a green shell.
Blue snail with a green shell with flowers that
And
have
candy.
arrows.
Shuffle and pass.
Candy arrows. Poked in them.
What is it? Home.
Okay, so Melissa.
I don't like my choices. I would like better choices, please.
I would also like better choices.
Ooh, Occam's Bee said they'd play with us.
Oh, that would be fun. Okay.
1, 2, 3, flip! Wait, what is your card? Is it a cupcake?
It's the
Oh, it's a picnic basket. I need glasses,
Yes.
apparently.
That's like my card, a cupcake.
Yeah, it's a picnic basket with some weapons and a little blanket
Okay,
and some like ropes and stuff in the forest.
that's nice.
Some flags.
From here, it looked like a
Can I
cupcake with white
have-
frosting.
What's your card?
My card is a guy in the forest surrounded by rubber ducks and a grumpy-looking teddy bear.
Huh.
All right.
You can see it right there.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
For
it right
my
there.
second card, I'm playing this one.
Gosh, I wish I had better cards. Every single time, like none of my cards ever fit very well. Then I get blamed for things, even when I'm not the thing. Sometimes I get blamed for things when I am the thing.
Right, that
Okay.
happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Flip.
Okay. So for my
Thank you.
card or my word was ranger, and the reason being is this one has little arrows in it, you know, much like a ranger would use. And then this one is kind of a foresty scene, and you know sometimes rangers they go out and they kill their food and then they eat it. So the forks.
Oh God. Okay.
That's a stretch. Okay.
You know.
I mean, it's our words.
I'm just. I know.
Okay,
it's your
I vote for Taylor.
word. You don't know anything. I don't see your words. All right. So for my first card, we have this person standing in the forest next to this grumpy teddy bear. And I chose this one because my favorite ranger has a teddy bear as a pet. Its name is Trinket, and it's fabulous. And this one, I thought that maybe the people in the boat were rangers trying to go get some pets for themselves, but they're these giant frogs or toads, and they were very surprised by this.
Okay.
I also may have not had great cards. Since that's what we're saying now.
No, well, I definitely didn't have cards. And honestly, the reason that I did this was because I read the word wrong and I was thinking like forest range type thing or like a farm. And the sheep kind of made me think of that. But I also really played it because it was watermelons and it reminded me of your watermelon boat. And I just
Watermelon.
loved it. And I didn't have anything else that like I said, I thought it was like farm thing. And then I reread it after I saw everybody else's card. And I put this one on because it looks like a forest and there are all these like skeleton hat things of people who've obviously gone on quests. And I thought that was very rangery.
For my first one, I picked my picnic basket strung up because it's in the middle of a forest. Rangers love the forest, and also it had some food aspects in it with the picnic baskets and different weapons because Rangers do not only use bows, they also use knives as their offhand weapons sometimes. And my second one was just a picture of a giant tree in the savannah because I didn't have anything better. But my tree has a
It's a
really
grumpy
cool
tree.
nose.
He looks like a grumpy tree.
All trees are grumpy until
Alright.
you talk
Okay,
to them.
so it is Melissa's turn to choose. Oh, it's my turn to choose. And flip. It was me!
I know.
I'm not good at this game. Twitch, help me. Twitch.
Suntree!
No,
Suntree!
I should have said
A-okay.
something. I did
It's
not
not
think of
Uh-huh.
it.
So, I get 3, right? Because I chose the right. No, I
No,
don't.
we get
I
nothing.
get a 3, you get a 4.
I get a 4.
No, I get a 3,
He
you
gets
get a
three.
5, you get a 4.
I get a 5. That's right.
Because the
Because
person
I'm the
'cause you're the
conspirator gets,
conspirator.
yes.
gets the most points.
Woohoo!
I'm
Woohoo!
not gonna be the conspirator every time.
Also, you're not
How
green.
many limited number of people to vote
I
for?
want to be green.
Oh, is it my turn to come up with a word?
It
Oh
is.
God.
Oh,
You had 6
So yeah,
cards.
as soon as you
Yes.
played yours, Melissa, I was just like, oh, trinket.
is that one of the things from the thing you watched?
Team Critter.
Team
Critter.
Critter.
Critical Role.
Yes.
Yes.
Trinket was the
It's a
familiar bear
bear.
to Vexalia, who was the ranger in the first campaign.
Mm.
And actually, funny enough, that card that I played with the snails and the candy on it made me think of her character in the current campaign, which was Jester,
Yeah,
which is what I said that I wasn't going to use a critical role.
that's why I was
reference.
confused. I was like, that's everything you played said Jester, but you wrote Ranger. It's conflicting.
Because I said I was not going to use Jester. I said that at the beginning, so it would not be, unfair to
So
Kathleen.
this is very, very unfair because
Wait.
all 3 of them watch Critical Role all the
And
time.
we're not doing that.
We're not.
We're actually having a really hard
And
time
they're
doing that right now.
cheating,
We-
and I'm still winning.
we
Ha
ju-
ha!
We just explained how we didn't use a thing.
Mhm.
So
And
how
I
is
really
that
want to
cheating?
use a thing right now, and
You
I'm
really
not
should.
going to. But I kind of
Uh-huh.
want to.
Uh-huh. So anybody out there want to tell me what your favorite party game is? I would love to hear
Sorry, I'm taking a minute.
people's favorite party games. And I don't think Twilight Imperium counts. Oh wait, Viva la Resistance. Taboo. I like Taboo. Monikers is really funny. I love Wits and Wagers. Yeah. That's a pretty good that's a pretty good list.
Monikers
What's
is
my
the one.
favorite party game? I really love Wavelength. I think
Yeah,
that's been one of my favorites lately. I like Codenames a lot, although I think I now like Decrypto a little bit more. I really like Decrypto. Have you played Decrypto?
I have. I didn't like it.
Really? Oh,
I-
I love Decrypto.
I don't like party games. I don't like word games.
That's true. No, that's not the game for you.
No.
No,
I'm not gonna play the crypto.
no, it's really fun. I like Decrypto. I like Just One too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Just One is fun.
I enjoy just.
I enjoy code names. That's one that I can bring to the table and I can do.
I like Say Anything a lot for games that are. Okay, you're done.
Concept is a good
Concept
one.
is good.
Oh, I do love
Yeah,
concept.
We don't use the cards in concept. We
Make up your own.
make up
things.
our own, and usually my group does it with movie titles.
I would
so-
be so bad at that.
Okay, so I have chosen my word, and as you're looking at that, this is my first card. It is.
That is a beautiful card.
It is. It's a woman with red hair, larger than life, kind of holding a boat that is underwater.
Wait, that could also be a critical role reference.
I know. I was having a really hard time. That's why it took me so long, folks. Because it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's on our
It
brain.
is Thursday.
Kathleen's gonna smack all of us. We're not gonna be invited back to Lives of Labyrinth.
Mm-mm.
But I have to work via Twitch, so. So there, haha.
I've been playing games on Thursday with Kathleen since before
That's
the
true.
pandemic.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
And before I started working here, so. If I get kicked off, I will be back.
I'm going to start our last poll, which is what game we should play next week.
Oh yeah, please vote. What game should we play next week?
So we have 5 choices. Well, Kathleen is thinking. We have
I'm
Back to
gonna
the
do
Future,
this
Back
one.
in Time. Someone keeps requesting it, so we put it on the list. Pictures, which is it was the Spiel des Jahres winners, yes? This year? Pictures?
Pictures,
Yeah.
yes. It won Spiel des Jahres, and I really want to play it.
Yeah,
So one day we're going to play it, whether y'all vote for it or not.
Yeah, that's true.
But we will let you vote next week.
Battle for Rokugan, Tekenu, which is relatively new, and Fort, which is the latest from the makers of Rouge.
Well,
Kathleen wants
it's
to,
from the same
same
publisher
company as yes. And if Kathleen wants to expand on any of those, especially the ones I don't know very well.
Yeah, so Back to the Future I think is pretty self-explanatory. Pictures was the Spiel des Jahres. Rokugan, it's Battle for Rokugan. It's a kind of a war gamey, territory control-ish type game, I think, from Fantasy Flight that someone's also been asking us to teach. And then I am dying to play Tekenu and did we put Alma Mater?
We did not. We ended up
no,
with 5.
I'm dying to play Tekenu. It's the new game in the series with Teotihuacan and Solkin. And then 4 is supposed to be really good, and we just got it back in stock, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, that's your next card?
That is my next card. It is a ship with cannons that are knocking over bowling pins in either a book or a map. I can't tell.
I have no gift cards.
I don't really either.
And then in October, we're doing spooky games, right?
Yes, we're doing
Yeah.
spooky games in October.
Oh, we should have played Abomination in October.
We can do it again.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
If y'all play Abomination again, I'm not playing.
We'll play the
I'm gonna
Scooby-Doo game.
go.
We'll play Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm gonna go with this one.
We
I
can
don't
do
know.
that tonight, though.
This doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's alright.
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Is that a plant or a turtle? I really need glasses.
This?
Apparently. Yes.
It's like a artist caterpillar flying in the sky painting things.
It's flying in the skies, painting a waterfall coming off of the island.
Yeah.
Oh, Gamer Dad is here. Hi,
Oh,
Gamer
hey,
Dad.
Gamer Dad.
Gamer Dad.
Okay.
All right. So my word was traveler. So I sort of went with a sort of ship and boat traveling the high seas theme. So that's fairly obvious. I didn't see there were tentacles down there. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
And again, I just went with the boat for traveling the high seas on a map.
Okay.
So fast and simple.
I did not have super bright cards, but I went with this one because no, I know, but this one I specifically chose because it's a camera, and when you're traveling, you always want to take a camera around. So that's why I chose that, because if I'm a traveler, I take a camera. And I chose this one because he's painting this beautiful kind of scene, and he's obviously traveling to go do it, and he's floating around and painting, and that he's a traveler.
My first one is a destination. It is a guy that creates an island out of his head and his arm.
Ooh.
And I thought traveler because that would be a great destination for a traveler to go visit, like this secluded island by itself. My second one, I didn't really have anything. So I have a guy with some trees on an apple inside a library.
This totally makes sense. This is fine.
I had nothing.
All right. So mine, I did the planets because I know with a lot of nautical travel, you use the stars to guide you, and I didn't really have any stars, so I figured planets is a good one to kind of represent that. And then this one, you have a small child kind of traveling across the keys of a piano.
Lincoln liked your explanation, Kathleen.
Thank you, Lincoln. Okay. I am going to say, gosh, I don't know. I really, it wasn't me, but you can. I don't know if it's, with Taylor saying that, maybe it's Setorie. I think it's Setorie. Fine.
I also think it's Setorie.
I wasn't sure about your first one. Okay, who is it? Not me. Thank you, Lincoln. I appreciate it.
Third time.
I haven't been the conspirator yet, and I'm sad about this.
Third
I
time.
also haven't been the conspirator
It's
yet.
just those two.
Exactly.
Those two.
It just always falls to me, apparently.
I've been the conspirator several times,
Yeah.
at least a couple. Okay,
What?
now it's my turn.
I'm sorry, how many turns did we decide we're each getting?
We're each getting 2.
Okay.
So we have my turn, and then Satori's turn, and then that will be the
Yeah.
end.
Yes.
And
Cool.
we'll have to total up all of our points.
That's
I need
really
another
easy.
card.
Yep. Yep. I restrained myself.
I did too.
It was hard.
May I have a card?
No. Yes.
Please. Thank you.
I did too, with my explanations.
Wait, did y'all get points?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I get points? No, I don't
Nope.
get points. I'm not good at this game. Twitch chat, you're supposed to be helping me. Hi.
You were supposed to be
Ooh,
helping me.
Outcomes B votes Fort. Okay.
That's
Ooh.
2 votes for
Ooh,
4.
two votes for
2 votes
Fort.
for Fort.
Pictures.
1 vote for pictures.
Can
More
you vote
people
for
should vote.
pictures?
There's 8 of you.
The one game I've played that Kathleen hasn't yet. Vote for it.
So the rest, yeah. So the other 6 of you, I expect you to vote.
Okay.
I like these magnifying glasses. They're
Yes.
very satisfying. Oh, you can't see. See? Aren't they cool? They're like big, nice, chunky wooden magnifying glasses. Yes.
Okay. Here's my first card.
Ooh. Like
Okay.
ghost jellyfish?
Oh. Yep.
And they're
I'm gonna
fishing.
go with ghost jellyfish.
And they have like little goldfish in a bag.
Ghost jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Who knows what the word will be? Only Kathleen.
Yep.
Now.
She's shuffling secretly.
Secret shuffling.
I can see why this might be different with more people.
Oh yeah.
It's fine with 4.
Yeah, it's fun with 4,
Except
I
that
think.
you two
But
are always the ones who are bidding.
yeah, I mean, it would be more fun, I think, with more people.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I think the last time I played it was with 6 or 7, and it was really fun. It's hard to find a game that plays 8 really well, and this definitely did. It was a lot of fun. So we shall see what they come up with.
Oh, goodness.
And I need another card whenever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I only have so many cards, good cards for this.
I
Alright.
have no good cards
Ready
for
to
this.
reveal?
I am.
Reveal!
Yep, mine's okay.
Nothing.
Setorie, is yours spaghetti?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not the conspirator. I swear.
That's strange because I also am not the conspirator.
So weird, because I also am not the conspirator.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
Kathleen
ready?
messed up.
Here goes.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
What's that?
jeez.
Is it more ghosts? Ghost fish?
It's a fish with
Fish with the light.
a light.
Oh, I see.
Some
Oh, the
bubbles.
light's like coming out of a flower. I like the pictures in this. They're really fun to look at.
Yeah, the art is beautiful. And I think it's not, well, there's a lot of cards in Dixit now with all the expansions, but sometimes I find Dixit pictures a little bit creepy, and these, there's a little bit of creep to them, but not, I don't feel like this art is as creepy as Dixit.
It's more surreal than creepy.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so the word was fish.
I had no cards with any water because we keep picking water themes, and I ran out. So my first one I thought looked like a jellyfish made out of spaghetti, so that's why I picked it. My second one, it's a picture of a scarecrow essentially, but the sky looks sort of like a seascape with seagulls in it. It looks like it could be something. I have no cards. There's nothing good right now.
Okay, Taylor.
I also didn't really have great cards, as you can tell.
Do you have cockroaches on yours?
Yes. So
Fish or cockroaches?
So I picked this one because, it just, the shoestrings could maybe be fishing hook. I don't know, it looked a little hook-like. It was a big stretch. I really couldn't, had no cards. And then this one, it's kind of like the opposite of where you'd find fish. It's the desert. It's they're trying to plot themselves on how to get to the fish.
Wow. Maybe I forgot to write the word on Tuesday.
Okay. Mine has a fish right here, and this is not a fish. This is a mammal, but it's kind of like a fish, so I played that one. I may have not had really good cards, because apparently we're just saying that every tone now.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Okay. Dun dun dun. Who is it?
It was me.
I
have no idea.
I actually had nothing.
Even when he's not the conspirator.
I had nothing.
I feel a little justified though, because I feel like I at least got them to question Setorie a bit.
You had cockroaches.
Yeah.
The cockroaches was really bad.
Yeah. Even if it was fish, I still have bad cards for that too, so,
What did you think it was?
I honestly had no idea.
I was kind of just trying to throw whoever it was off because I didn't have anything.
I figured something like water, nautical, wise, but I don't have cards for that either. So
Yeah. I had nothing to deal with.
I need another card.
Looking back at my cards, even if I had
now-
known it, I have no idea what I would have played.
Okay, so now it is our last turn.
Oh,
No.
Dun dun dun.
Da-da-da. Don't forget to vote in our poll.
Yeah, tell us what game we're gonna play next week. Oh, let me pass the all important
The pencil.
pencil. I love the art on one of my cards. Fish. I thought for sure the second card with the enormous fish on it would tell whoever was the conspirator.
Again, even then, I didn't have cards to be able to do
You
anything
gave
about
us
it.
cockroaches.
I figured animal, whatever.
I had a spaghetti monster in a bucket with a.
Well, I saw the spaghetti monster though as an octopus, so that made sense to me.
Thank you. 'Cause that's what I was.
It concerns me that we both came to that
That's what I was going for.
Okay. Do I need to shuffle them?
Yes. And my first picture is that.
My first picture is
It's like a jester's hat on a crown.
is this some Critical Role thing?
I mean, he can't confirm or deny it until we know, but, also that kind of tells us that you might not have gotten a word on your thing,
No,
so.
I didn't look
yeah.
at my thing before I asked it. I had not looked at my thing yet.
No likely story.
Okay, ready? Look. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that a bird or a cat?
It's a
bird.
bird.
Okay.
It's an
An
owl.
owl.
This is called a fun game called Melissa Really Needs Glasses, apparently. I see that. Interesting. Okay.
Just go here.
See where our poll is. So far, we have Fort is in the lead, but just by a little bit. If we play Fort, do we get to behave even more like children?
Okay. My word was hat. I picked the first one because there is a hat floating on top of the cloud. I picked the second one because there's a hat on top of the TV.
It's very fair. I have no hats on any of my cards. So I picked this because it reminded me of the Mad Hatter, and like maybe like the skeins of like fabric that he would have all over, and then dressmaking just because it kind of goes along with like making stuff and doing stuff with fabric. And then this one, I figured it reminded me of like a sports stadium or like baseball-ish, and you wear baseball hats to baseball stadiums.
I picked my first card because this lady has a hat on. And the second card I picked because even though the octopus does not have a hat on, he would look great in a top hat.
He would.
I picked my first card because I didn't have anything with a hat on it, and the tea looked like it was going to fall on his head, but I had nothing. And then I picked my second one because he obviously has a hat on. But yeah, the first one was pretty much I didn't have anything that had a hat on it. And owls are known for wisdom, and wisdom seems to be like something that you would wear a hat with.
All right.
So it's Taylor's turn. I think it's Taylor. She doesn't have any hats. Ready, set, go.
It's not me.
It was me!
Well, not actual hats, actually.
Yeah, no, we can't
You
touch
can't
one.
touch.
Alright, so I get 3 because I guessed correctly, and then you get 4, and
I get
Kathleen
I am not good at this game.
5.
Did you get any points?
I got
Oh, okay.
3.
Also, these look like top hats.
I didn't actually look at that. I was just looking
like,
at
that, like when I looked around, I was like, okay, she's gonna say something about them looking like hats. And then I was like, no, she didn't say anything.
It's really hard if you're the person right after the person.
Yes.
That makes it really, really hard to like come up with something for that word, especially if you don't know what the word is. But considering you knew what the word was.
With
I
fish,
didn't even look at the bottom half of the card. I was just looking at the stadium.
like with fish, this is what I had in my hand.
I
Well, this is what I had plus those two with fish.
had these.
Nothing.
There's fish in there.
Where?
You
That,
just
that's
thought they
a,
were fish.
I
Oh, I would have thought they were fish.
just rubble.
Oh.
Rubble. Or,
It looked like it was
birds
in
eat
order.
fish.
I don't know. I thought that this one you were going for some kind of like regal court jester, which was why I went with the owl.
I wanted you to be going for Jester.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
I think you could have.
My second card would have been that if I went for just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The art on these is beautiful. But look at this. This is the picture I was laughing at. Look at that puppy dog. Isn't that cute?
It's
I think it's so cute.
Yes. So we should add up our points.
Oh yes.
That's easy.
Let's see who wins.
I got 3. Time for stat mode. I'm a little sad I didn't get to be the conspirator. Actually, I'm a lot sad.
Kathleen, right.
I have 23 points.
Oh, I had 20.
Really?
Yes.
That's really good. How many did you have?
17.
I'm not telling my score. It's
Team
true.
Kathleen! Team
This is
Kathleen!
Melissa's score.
I,
Got tilted.
It's okay. It happens. I'm okay
that was
with
a good
this.
game and it was lots of fun.
It was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
even though I lost dreadfully.
Yeah, I think it's a fun game. I like it. I think this is a great game for like the holidays and family and stuff because like anybody can play it and it doesn't really feel bad. Like even if you're the one that doesn't know what stuff is, it's not that like bad because the informant wants people to not guess you and stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't like I don't know. Whenever I play games like the Resistance or other like hidden role type
it's not
things,
a mean game.
it's there sometimes I just feel bad about them. Like I don't know. But this one I don't feel
Yeah,
bad.
no, it's not mean.
Yeah, I like it. And I think the art is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Closing our poll. I know
Okay,
what we're playing
well,
this week.
so what are we
Fort?
playing?
Fort.
Fort! We will play
Alright.
Fort next week.
I'm trying to close the poll.
We'll be kids and we'll be building our forts, and I'm looking forward to it.
And we will be getting different kids into our
Making
fort,
friends.
Making
the
friends.
bestest friends.
sending them to the playground, and maybe they'll become someone else's friends.
Well, anyway, so tonight's game was Detective Club by Blue Orange Games, and we had a blast. And thank you all for watching. And if you're interested in buying this game or any other games, please stop by our e-commerce store or come to our actual brick and mortar store in Washington, D.C. Our e-commerce store is store